family feuds. Don't ask me no questions about Remy and Papoose.
Well, you heard it. Why you asking me questions?
How many times? I'm not asking you about that. I just want to know how many times have people asked you about that when you had to put that in the song?
A lot. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes.
Therefore, after Fat Joe pushed himself into the ongoing controversy between Papoose and Remy Ma in a recent interview, Papoose blasted Fat Joe. Fat Joe had a lot to say about the entire scenario, and it was evident that even if he didn't want to. Take sides. He supported Remy, but Papoose advised Fat Joe to keep his distance from his family and take care of himself. For the past 2 weeks, he and Remy have been disparaging one another on social media, and the drama only gets worse. As I previously stated, Remy originally gave the impression that she was the one stirring things up and getting ready for a fight. But she then produced further receipts that demonstrated how cruel Papoose and his new partner had been to her. As you are all likely already aware, Papoose and Remy have been tearing at each other's throats online since Remy caught Papoose, and the drama is only getting worse. So you best join me, and let's break this down. Sleeping with his phone in his hand while conversing with his new girlfriend, Claressa Shields, for those who are unaware. Claressa is a professional boxer. Remy reportedly took copies of those texts and said, "With Claressa Shields lying in my house, Papoose dumb fell asleep on the phone behind me, and he wouldn't leave." This boxer, who is meant to be a world champion, gets frightened the moment. She heard me say, "Now I'm saying everything, and you're not the only one, baby girl." It appears that Claressa and Papoose were having a serious conversation. In one of her texts to him, she said, "Take responsibility. You are the... If you are married and unable to sleep with me in person or over the phone, it shouldn't be a huge concern to tell me that you arrived home safely or to tell Kate that you fell asleep in the Sprinter." But Remy didn't think any. This wasn't cute at all. In fact, she stated in her Instagram story that this woman, Claressa Shields, apologized to the entire publicity team for spreading false information about me every day and accused her of damaging her name in the media. To ruin my life and make him appear like God's gift for too long. I pleaded with Papoose to do something to put an end to the story, but he insisted that the best course of action was to keep quiet. I'm tired, and he promised to do that. It's not really evident where Claressa was smearing Remy's name, but Remy did reveal screenshots of texts where Claressa was, "So don't worry, I saw everything. The world will see it now since you're such a tough boo." Worried over the entire situation due to the negative publicity, the last thing Claressa wants right now is for the media to label her because a documentary on her called The Fire Inside, starring Ryan Destiny, is about to be released. In the passage where she confronted Papoose about the entire situation as a husband snatcher, she added, "I know you detest the online games, but you must."
Can't do is stop it. Or have it. They won't listen to me.
Right. You have a history of mediating a lot of beef. A lot of stuff.
Might have mediated beef for a long time. Now that it's gone.
I'm saying, like,
that's off the rocker.
We know you for not getting in the middle, but being in the middle and being, all right, y'all stop.
No, it's a different type of thing. When you got a husband, first of all, from the first time she ever asked me for advice, I said, "Listen, it's different. You have a husband. This is your husband. Nobody come to my house up. Don't say this is your husband. I can't get in the middle of that. That's y'all." You know what I'm saying?
And there's kids involved.
It's the best kid in the world. My daughter's the most beautiful kid in the world. She's so, I wish this didn't happen.
That's Remy's twin right there, bro.
She's just a beautiful kid, very smart.
Is there a way to shield the kid from?
I'm sure they are. I don't think they're trying to damage the baby.
No, not that they would try to, but if you have children and you've been in the press, I'm sure you've maybe found a way to keep some of that stuff from the kids.
I don't know, man. I was beefing with 50 Cent and my son was going to school every day, fighting. Your father said, "Yo, that shit real." You know what I'm saying? He was going to school fighting every day, yo. Your father.
She said on her Instagram stories that a woman with 2 boyfriends is upset with a man who has a girlfriend. Remy retorted, "Hey, and Shields, I am a one-boyfriend woman, just like I was a one-husband. If I'm not the only one, why the hell are you tagging me?" Lioness won't simply go, "Oh, and he won't buy you anything because he believes he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver, and I'm the one with the bag." Please stop picking on me since I'm not the adversary you want, and I'm not even angry. Actually, I'm really delighted, which is why your lover is M. I know you claim to feel foolish, but you appear foolish to Hash, who never knocked anyone out. That was a lie, and you won't be so at ease. Despite the fact that Remy wasn't holding back, many people thought she went. Clarissa went too far in claiming that she didn't want her as an adversary and that she wouldn't knock her out, even though she is a professional boxer who will undoubtedly do so in a one-on-one match unless she intends to use a hammer in a fistfight, which we know Remy is quite good at. Capable of speaking about being knocked out, Remy mentioned that Papoose had lied about knocking out someone who happened to be Remy's new boyfriend, Easy the Block Captain. This is what Remy says happened. The fact that she produced a new rat made Papoose envious. Battle led that she was elevating above him, and Ease was a member of that group. In some way, Papoose and Ease got into a fight, and Remy said that Pat used a devious tactic by donning a mask and entering the venue covertly to attack EA. Remy said that Papoose then texted Ease to tell. Fans on the internet were also stunned that Papoose would go that far. He told him that she had hired a mask guy to set him up, which she denied was true. If this was true, however, it was a very petty thing for Papoose to do because he could have easily placed Remy's life at risk. And they gave him free rein, labeling him the toxic one. He initially cheated on her, then attempted to extract money from her, publicized her company online, and continued to try to set her up. However, when all of this drama began, Papoose portrayed Remy as the toxic one, accusing her of. He said that Remy Ma is a narcissist and a bad mother, cheating on him. Now that I've moved on, she's playing the victim. I've asked for a divorce multiple times, and she would much rather manipulate Chase on social media than deal with this like. Civilist adults, as you can see, I stayed silent throughout this because I didn't want to engage in the social media nonsense for the sake of my 6-year-old daughter, who needs to attend to school. Aldi also addressed Remy's allegation that he was attempting to have her arrested by adding, "I will never get." Anyone who gets caught again is in queue, which is clearly verifiable. You are the one who plays with the police, fabricating text messages that you say are from more than 10 years ago in order to fabricate a story about history that happened in front of the entire world. Storing and provide justification for cheating is an act of narcissism. Then, on Christmas Day, Papoose shared a photo of Remy Ma and her boyfriend, saying, "This is where Remy Ma was last Christmas while I was at home with my daughter. Now that I've finally moved on, she's..." Furious and fabricating falsehoods like a narcissist, she refuses to do so since I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out. I still receive her messages pleading with me to lie about the knockout, but it doesn't matter because he didn't even throw a punch. I told her that we could divorce like grown-ups. #extremely gentle, this fool was in the fetal position the last time I saw him, and everyone saw it. After I knocked him out, Remy M woke him up and took him home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter, who, as you can see, could wait to make up a tale about it again, and I shook my head. Narcissistic Remy retaliated with receipts showing that she had spent Christmas Day with their kid, but I didn't knock him out because he had slept with my wife. Rather, I punched him out because he had shaken my hand and then slept with my wife's ex-wife, the narcissist. Although she had spent the night with her new boyfriend, she was with their daughter on Christmas Day, and even Papoose was present. She then stated, "Now he's calling and asking if I can take it down. He took his down after you posted a whole damn lie. I'll take him down and stop after this." Last year's Christmas, Papoose, all you do is pretend that you're fine in the background, no matter what I do with my child on any significant day. You also have a serious gambling issue and attempt to pressure me for money so that our divorce goes smoothly. I've been pleading with you to go, so let's. You know I'm not the social media type, and you exploit my values for my childhood and the image of a gangster girl against me by filming me. We have been quietly divorced for years, but you stated that the only way you can leave is with a public outcry, claiming that you are a snitch and that I would contact the police to aid you. You are a jerk. Your brother's name is Joe.
He held it down.
When you get married, take wedding vows. Okay. He has to honor his queen. So if she disagrees with something, he has to absolutely take that into consideration before moving forward. He can't just totally disregard her point of view.
I respect that,
You know what I'm saying?
It's your job to honor that.
Hey, listen, man, happy wife, happy life.
This never tells me our personal relationship business. But what I know is I left y'all last night. We went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated 10 grown men to dinner. And I woke up in the morning and then my phone was going crazy and they was like, yo, look what's going on. I'm like, what the?
How do you manage that between your bro
Yeah, I
and your
mean,
sis?
I don't even know how to manage that. Well, yeah, this is a hard situation because of him, she made me love him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, it's like, damn, like I'm the godfather.
Mm-hmm.
These people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that. What I can't do is stop it or hide it.
You tried to cut me off from everything and everyone. So why would I include my loved ones, who genuinely cared about you too? I know I can't defeat you, so just let you keep cheating on me. You were fine with the lies being made about me, and I had a lot of friends and family. I told them, don't tell him anything about who you really are. Do everything you can to maintain the black love image I helped create for you. Intentionally made uncomfortable and pushed away, but more importantly, my kid loves me. I'm a terrific mother, and you know that I look after her. Don't attempt to portray that as the case, and we can both stop acting like that. Therefore, Remy essentially accused Papoose of deceit and manipulation, saying that Papoose attempted to cut her off from all of her loved ones, including her siblings and Fat Joe, who she considers to be a big brother. Fat Joe then got involved in this. He recently discussed in an interview how Remy Ma made him fall in love with Papoose. Remy and Fat Joe have a long history together, and they are even close because he is the godfather of her baby. Fat Joe claimed he was unable to take sides because he didn't want to meddle in someone else's affairs, but it was clear that he was making a concerted effort to refrain from saying anything negative about.
My nerve that grinds my gears, grinding so bad. Is that when y'all think I give a fuck? Listen to me. I do not give a about so much shit. And then it kills me when y'all think that because I respond, I give a fuck. I don't give a. I be bored responding, needing something to do. I done worked out 2 hours straight. My day is free. I'm on an all fruit damn detox. I don't give. I'm bored. Don't ever think that because I responded to you that I care, because I don't give a fuck about you, about her, about him. Nothing. That's the truth. That's the truth.
That Remy Ma and Papoose finally done call it quits. That man got sick of her. Like, ma'am, I sat here all this time and waited on you as a man. Because, that's what women do. That's what women would wait on you. But a man, after you got sentenced, matter of fact, before you even got sentenced, men move on. And they be having about 5, 6, 7, 10 women lined up quick. But this man waited on you while you was locked up. They wouldn't let you out. And I'm talking about he got him a little thunder. Sis is young, pretty. She got her own thing going on, so it ain't like it's one of these little fans or nothing, baby. You up against something. Yeah. And you hurt. Now, you probably was the one in the relationship that was the abusive one. You probably was mental abuse. That man probably was real chill mode. You probably did him real dirty behind closed doors. And he stuck in the paint and stayed with you while you did him dirty. But now it's over with, baby. Karma is something else. Yeah, karma. Matter of fact, it ain't even karma. It's just that man know his worth and he leaving you where you stand at. Back there. Yeah, ain't no more us. Baby, take that ring off.
Speaking with
the rest of the Globe Shield, pound woman fighter in the world.
Let's go, Clarissa. I see the look. Let them know what you're wearing.
Purple top,
all right.
Purple mini skirt.
Okay.
Sam Adams.
Let's have this whole argument. I have criteria. I do not want people on the stage dusty. Wipe my mouth or what?
Who wasn't pleased with Fat. Given Joe's remarks, he reportedly went to Joe and voiced his opinions. But here's the catch. He allegedly had it out for Papoose due to the way he treated him, so Joe wasn't impressed at all. Remy, based on sources for years, Papoose has been abusing Remy by gaslighting her and occasionally touching her. In her Instagram stories, Remy discussed this and added, "Play with police." You didn't remember that the pool never got completed renovations because you were assaulting me in the garage and the workers had to call the police to stop you. The audio and video remain playing after I'm not EDI. It appears like Remy emailed Fat Joe all of these receipts because he wasn't present to play with them. I think he misread his interview since I wasn't at Brooklyn Chop House with them, but I do spend hundreds of dollars there on a monthly basis, and I enjoy that. Papoose didn't really address the altercation in his reaction. Instead, he merely stated, "Peace to my brother Fat Joe." Location, and if rumors are to be believed, Pat may also be on the lookout because Remy has people who will defend her if this altercation escalates. Now, I'd like to know what you all think. Did Fat Joe have the right to bring up the fight between? Please leave a comment below if you believe that Remy and Papoose are both equally poisonous or that Papoose is overreacting. If you would want to see more videos like this, go straight here.